My name's Hannah Sewell. I'm a second year PhD student, and I look at how plant development is affected by elevated carbon dioxide levels with the interest of making more drought tolerant plants through their reduced stomata. Stomata are the pores through which gas exchange takes through in the leaf, and when there is elevated carbon dioxide, the number of stomata on a leaf reduces because they can get the same amount of carbon dioxide in through fewer pores. That also means they lose less water. So I'm looking at the genes that control this response so we can put it into plants that don't currently reduce their stomata. And if we can put the genes that I find into those plants, then we'll make them more drought tolerant. So success for me would be discovering some genes which could be used in developing more drought tolerant plants and plants which are more suitable to a high CO2 environment. As a Grantham Scholar, we do a lot of extra training. We learn how we can engage with policymakers, we learn how it's best to communicate with the public. People are very interested and are very aware that drought is becoming a bigger and bigger issue, and they know that we need to do things to make crops that can be tolerant to drought. It's important that if you find something that you let policymakers know, because they're the ones making the big decisions. So the Grantham Centre encourages us to be activists. And as part of that, I have joined the Carbon Neutral University Network, and I'm currently co-president of the Carbon Neutral University Society. We organise events which educate the wider public as to the importance of going carbon neutral. But in addition to that, we also organise events to try and encourage policymakers at the university to reduce the carbon footprint of the university and take into consideration the carbon footprint of things like the new buildings they put in and the new energy policies that they make. So my experience of being a Grantham Scholar is that you work in a very interdisciplinary environment. So people within my cohort come from all over the university. They're not just scientists, they're also social scientists and politics students. There's even someone from philosophy in the cohort below me. So you get to meet a massive range of people that you probably otherwise wouldn't have had any contact with. And they bring lots of new ideas to how you can think about the issues of sustainability. What I'm most looking forward to about the Grantham's visit is just so they can see what has been built with the money that they've donated, and so that they can see all the great research that's been done all over the university.